So now it's time for us to decide what school we're gonna go to. And like I said, we already made our decision. Me, Keyshawn Johnson, and my brother, twin brother at that, Montrell Johnson, have decided after an amazing senior season in high school to travel all the way down south to Louisiana. Go Tigers. I don't know if y'all caught any of the hints during our senior season in high school, but I mean, that boy Montrell loved hitting the gritty. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of obvious that we was going to go here, especially with one of our favorite players of all time being Odell. Yeah, but there's just one thing. Now, Montrell, coming out of high school, he was ranked the #1 receiver in the nation and a top 10 cornerback at the same time. So he's going to be on the field. But me, like I said, I was a 3-star and then a 4-star and then finally a 5-star. So LSU isn't really committed on me being the starting quarterback, especially since they already have a senior quarterback filling that position. So most likely this season, I'll be sitting on the bench. With my twin, he gonna be out there balling though, and I know that for sure. But no matter what though, I'll be able to play probably a little bit. Definitely gonna be able to play next season though, without a doubt. But now that y'all know where we at now, it's time we go into the first game of the season. As much as it sucks that me and my twins' college debuts aren't going to be the same game, I'm definitely proud of him. I'm definitely happy for him, and I know he's going to go crazy this season, with or without me at quarterback. And his first game ever is going to be a crazy one. It's versus Clemson, a very great school with a great defense too. But I know he's still going to do his thing though. Out here on 1st and 10, the season will start off not at all how I expected it would. This dude Garrett tried to force it to Montrell and they ended up getting intercepted. So he barely even got to play any offense in his first drive, and now out here on defense, locking up his man in the red zone. 3rd and 7, and they tried to pass the ball to his man again. You already know he's all over that. Even though his man caught it, he made the tackle. They fell 1 yard short and they ended up settling for 3 points. It's 3rd and 19, the offense not looking too good. But if you got this dude Montrell on your squad, it's kind of hard to not score. He's the fastest player on the field every single time. So just throw it down the field, he gonna get it. Watching the game from the sideline definitely ain't a good feeling, especially when I'm not used to sitting on the bench at all. But I guess it's a very humbling experience. Luckily, I'll get to see my brother go crazy, and he's doing just that. But it's only so much you could do when Clemson's defensive tackles are doing what they're doing. I mean, they're getting to Garrett almost every single play. He can't even get the ball out. But the defense is really locking up too. It's 7-10 with about a minute and a half left in the first half. And still, Garrett is taking sacks almost every single play. And when that's your offensive reality, it's really hard to score. And they got Garrett throwing dumb passes like this. They end up getting intercepted and almost gets taken all the way for 6. Luckily, he ended up getting tackled, but they're already there basically. They're gonna at least get 3 points on this drive. And actually, they got 7 points on that drive. And I'm not gonna lie, in my mind, I'm thinking if Garrett keeps on playing this way in this first game, I might end up having a chance. But when you got Montrell on your team, there's nothing you can't do. So really, all Garrett has to do is make smart decisions. They got 13 seconds, 3rd and 10, and they can still get down the field. Just get to the right guy. And he did just that. Montrell used his speed to get into the end zone. What a play. And now the momentum is really starting to change. It's a 4-point game, 3rd and 20, a sack, and we get the ball. We got a chance to go ahead and take the lead, but that actually didn't end up happening at all. Clemson would actually catch a pick 6, which would extend the lead. So now down 24-13, and Garrett throws another interception. This first game of the season is looking like it's going to be an L. And it was an L. Losing this game 24-19, ended up scoring a touchdown in the 4th quarter, but it was way too late. And even though we ended up losing this game, Montrell still won player of the game. And Garrett just couldn't stop throwing it to the other team. 3 touchdowns and 4 picks. We'll see what happens in the next couple games. It's now our first home game, and we got Louisiana Tech. Now look, I know it sounds terrible. And I definitely shouldn't be thinking this way, but like, as much as I don't want to see us lose, I kind of want to see us lose, because then I'll probably end up having a chance to get on the field, because I don't see us blowing every single team out and me being able to get on the field at the end of the games. But I could probably see us losing some games and then coach being like, maybe it's my turn. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for. But at the same time, I want Montrell to go crazy. I just can't say anything or make it seem like I want us to lose any games, and because then the team chemistry between me and my teammates is gonna be a little bit weird, and I'm definitely not gonna be able to get on the field. And so, yeah, you're probably thinking that's crazy, but I'm over here faking that I'm happy for us as we're probably finna end up winning this game. I mean, Louisiana Tech's not a good school, especially compared to us. Even though we just lost to Clemson, there's no way we're gonna lose this game right here. Especially with Montrell, he's gonna go crazy. First and goal now is we done made it all the way down to the red zone. Montrell in the en route, catching his touchdown. Now, our family up in New York, they knew we was deciding to come into LSU, and they were honestly happy for us. At first, I thought that they would have wanted us to, stay up north, but they wanted us to do whatever we wanted to do to make sure that we was gonna be good in the future. So I'm happy that they're happy for us, especially since they knew that LSU was one of our favorite schools growing up. And we love the colors. I mean, just look at them. These jerseys are nice. And this is a school that has enough talent to get to the national championship every single season. And without a doubt, with our time here, we gotta at least win one of them, maybe even 2 or 3. But so far in this game, it's second half, and this game's a lot closer than I thought it would be in the third quarter. It's 14-7. Montrell got beat on this out route, but it's cool though, because he ain't gonna allow it again. It's 3rd and 6. They done made their way down the field. They're about at the 15-yard line, 14-yard line. And surprisingly enough, our D-line ain't really getting to their quarterback, so he had enough time to wait for their under to get the first down. But we'll get them back to 3rd and goal. And this time, finally, the defensive line will get after that quarterback, getting the sack, pushing them all the way back. They got to kick this field goal. So now, with the ball back, that boy Montrell's on the streak. He's one-on-one too. So really, all you got to do is throw this ball. Me personally, I'm throwing this every time. Y'all know since high school I've done that. But Garrett did not have enough time to throw it. I mean, he should have just immediately did it, but I guess he couldn't do it. And then end up getting locked up, throwing underneath route instead of trying to get the first down. Louisiana Tech gets the ball back. They end up getting locked up though, so we get the ball right back. Montrell en route, catching this ball, getting the first down. I don't know what's going on. Louisiana Tech is playing some great defense, but here on 3rd and 9, Montrell was one-on-one again, burned him over the top, but Garrett just didn't get the ball over the DB's head. I don't understand, man. It's really not hard to do, but Montrell, what he do? Got that ball right back. He's that type of player. Now, to be honest, especially as a quarterback, I guess it kind of is pretty beneficial for me sitting on the bench, being able to watch a senior play, because I get to see what I'm not supposed to do, what I am supposed to do, you feel me? And I get to really study the playbook a little bit more before I get on the field. And as we only end up winning this game 21-10, I feel like we could have won it by more if Garrett played better. We still won the game, and that's really all that mattered. And Montrell got player of the game again. As this time, Garrett would have a way better game than last game. No interceptions. He just missed a couple throws that he should have made. And like I said, I'm kind of surprised that I'm not as anxious as I was to get off the bench. I'm just really being patient, waiting for my turn. I'll be ready when my time comes. Just got to keep on going hard in practice. With Clemson had been the first game of the season, it really made us start off the season pretty it was a pretty tough opponent. But now, after playing Louisiana Tech, got Temple this week, another game that should be won pretty easily, especially with the difference in talent. I mean, there shouldn't be a close game at all. It's a huge gap. But somehow, we keep on getting pushed to 3rd and 7. I mean, all you got to do is get that ball to Montrell, but he threw it a little bit too early. That linebacker made a great play on that ball, swatted it away. Now on 3rd and 2 on defense, this is what should be happening. Lock up. But they end up running the ball and could not get the first down. They would lock up the offense one more time, get the ball back, just to throw an interception. That could have been Montrell's, but that safety was just lurking around. And that safety, Colin Jackson, would take this thing for 6. Now throughout our whole high school career, Montrell really hasn't been returning at all. I don't remember him returning a punt or a kick at all. He was just doing offense and defense. But out here, he decided he wanted to, so he asked coach to do one punt real quick against Temple. And he almost took it for 6. He almost did. That was nasty. I ain't gonna lie, after seeing that, he might end up taking a couple more punts this season. And I'm ready for it. But after getting a holding call, it's 1st and 20, and that boy Garrett threw a dot to the other side to get into the end zone. He ain't care about that 1st and 20 at all. Dominating this game just like how we should be. 2nd and 5, running the comeback route. That boy Montrell catching that first down. 14-0. Already down the field now on 2nd and 9. Montrell's running the crossing route, but sack ended up happening on the field. Now it's 3rd and 15. Streak route from Montrell. He ain't throw it to Montrell, but just picked up enough yards to get a field goal. And that field goal was enough to win the game because Temple could not score on this defense. And it's actually kind of crazy. Only 123 yards against Temple. I mean, he did throw 10 for 13. Didn't really need to do too much, really. And look at the receiving because of it. It's fine, but I like to see Montrell with a lot more yards than that. But a win's a win, I guess. Now look, after the last 3 games, Coach then gave me some good news. He let me know that I might end up having a chance to play this year. And really, it depends on how Garrett plays against these bigger, tougher schools. Because when we played Clemson, didn't play well. 4 interceptions, not good. But now playing against Temple and Louisiana Tech, he was actually play good. Yeah, it's going to depend on these ranked teams for me to be able to play for the rest of the season. So we're going to see. And the ranked team this week is Texas A&M. You see, we're coming off of a game playing against Temple and only won 17-0. Hey, in this game, Garrett going to have to show a lot because Coach is already on them for only beating unranked teams so far. And look, like I said, I can't make it seem like I want them to lose, but I'd rather us win, but Garrett not have a good game. You feel me? So I can actually get in the game. But so far, 3rd and 8, he doesn't have no one to throw the ball to. He ended up throwing the ball out of bounds. Only getting a field goal on that drive in the second quarter. Texas A&M still hasn't been able to score either. And the defense is all over them. It looked like a defensive game so far. Got them all the way backed up. 3rd and 20. When I tell you, Montrell has been locking up his man every single night. Like, yo, he's been doing great offensively and defensively. I'm just real happy for him. And now on the punt return, he's trying to make something happen. Spin out to the outside, spun 2 people, picking up this big game, hurdling somebody, then taking the hit. Yo, he's disgusting. He gonna be something nasty for the rest of the season. Beating this dude to the out route, getting the first down. I can already tell throughout these 4 games, he's receiver 1. Montrell's receiver 1 without a doubt. I mean, obviously, Lacey is in the NFL now. So Montrell's receiver 1 by a long shot. And Montrell's the reason why we're down the field and Garrett was able to throw a touchdown. Up 10-0, which should be happening because we're at home and you can't let someone come into your spot and beat you. But Texas A&M will score their first touchdown of the game. And now with it being the 3rd quarter, up only 3 points now. Just got to keep on putting points up on the board. And this game is ours. He ended up throwing this ball down the field to receiver 2, Zavion Thomas. Caught that ball, took it all the way down the field, but just couldn't get the touchdown. But that's not going to be no problem. It's 3rd and 3, and Garrett's looking right at Montrell, who ended up killing his man to the outside for this touchdown. He is disgusting. But Texas A&M done found their offense too. So it's a 3-point game again. Now here in the 4th quarter. 3rd and 3, running the play action. And Garrett is hitting him again, but Montrell ended up going 4th and inches instead. And now Montrell running a hitch route and Garrett threw it to the run. He forced it into Montrell when there was a wide open flat route. And now Texas A&M has the opportunity to score a touchdown and take the lead. And they do just that. Garrett didn't have to do that. He didn't have to force that in. He had open people. That wasn't Montrell, but now he got to try to score a touchdown because that's the only thing he can do to win this game. And guess what he does? Throws an interception. And this game is over. And so we lose another game to another ranked team. And we was at home too. Terrible. Now losing this game, I'm looking like I'm mad, you feel me? But deeply inside, I'm like, I might end up having a chance eventually. I can see it. Because it's really just looking like Garrett just doesn't show up in like big time moments. You feel me? He just, I don't know. It's just what it seems like. But Montrell, he does everything he possibly can do offensively. He locks up on defense. It's just so much you can only do when you're not the quarterback. Now we're back at home playing another SEC opponent, and this is a game that we cannot lose. South Carolina's already throwing an interception. We're going to see how Garrett does in this game. This school is a school that's definitely worse than Texas A&M, so he should play better, and Montrell should definitely get the ball a lot more. Just like he does here, burning his man over the top. Nobody's going to be fast enough to get to him. Touchdown already. And then, after defense done locked them boys up, he's taking a punt this time. Again, y'all know what happened last time he took a punt? He went crazy. He's looking to do that one more time. Getting to the outside, he's trying to beat all these guys to the out, and he actually does. Picking up a good amount of yards, not a lot, but hey, he got the offense in a pretty good position. But it's 3rd and 4 now, and Garrett's trying to look for something to throw the ball to, and he does. but just wasn't able to get the first down, 4th and 2. So now up 10-0, got South Carolina to 3rd and 10. It looks like their offense can't really move the ball up until this play. Montrell actually got beat over the top, which was really weird for me to see. I'm not used to him getting beat over the top, but defense just got to lock in real quick. End up getting a sack, 2nd and 19. They end up picking up a couple yards, getting a 3rd and 7. And Montrell got beat over the top again, but this time it was for a touchdown. Crazy. It's just the fact that I know if Montrell were to focus on one position solely, like if he decided to be a straight cornerback, that wouldn't happen. It's just, it's hard to play both sides, especially when you're top at both. Just like Travis Hunter, he allows touchdowns, he allows catches every once in a while. It's hard to play both sides every single snap. You feel me? But it's what they decide to do. And they got to deal with the positives and the negatives of what they're doing. But now in the red zone, 3rd and 13, Garrett throws the ball to the tight end who catches that ball while taking a hit and scores the touchdown. What a pass and what a catch. It's really seeming like Garrett's getting a lot more comfortable in the pocket against South Carolina, especially than he was against Texas A&M. Because now getting down the field again, 3rd and 2, got that thing right to Montrell, who got the first down, getting the 1st and goal now at the 3-yard line. End up doing an RPO. He tried to get it to the back of the end zone of Montrell, but it got tipped and intercepted. Now look, I would have did the same thing, but I probably would have been able to get that ball over the DB instead. But it really didn't matter because this LSU defense is great. End up getting the ball right back. And this time we was able to defend our home turf, destroying South Carolina 31-7. And this game was all Garrett's. Got player of the game. But at the same time, if you looked, they're not a ranked team either. Guess what, you're going to see what happens. We're now in game 6, and coach, he let me know, don't let last game make me feel like I'm not going to be able to get on the field. Because still, South Carolina was not a ranked team. They're not a bad school, but they're not as good as Texas A&M or Clemson, or even Alabama or Florida, who we're eventually going to play against. And he doesn't know if Garrett's going to be the guy to be able to beat those schools. And especially due to the fact that this is a school with a lot of talent. We have too much talent in the school to not be ranked. And we're not ranked because Garrett just hasn't been able to play well against the best schools in the nation. I mean, even here against Vanderbilt, he ended up throwing in a terrible pass. They ended up getting intercepted. And like I said, while I'm on the bench and this is happening, I got to just act out like I'm mad about it. But especially when things like this happen, I gotta be real happy because that boy Montrell, he going crazy just like how I thought he would. No cap, he's looking like one of the best receivers in the nation already. To me, he's number 1. But it looks like after that interception, Garrett understands it now. This time, throwing his ball down the field to our running back, Caleb Jackson, who takes it all the way for 6. Now this game's a little bit too close than it should be. Vanderbilt only has 1 win so far, and it's 21-13. I mean, we are in scoring range, so we're about to score a touchdown here, but still, that's kind of crazy. And now 2nd and goal, run this thing in, and Caleb gets another touchdown. A game that once was close ended up being 31-13. And Garrett wins it again. 332 yards, 70%, 3 touchdowns. He's looking good against these unranked teams. And hey man, look at that boy Montrell. 117 with a touchdown, 5 catches, doing his thing. Taking on Ole Miss this week, and we're actually at that crib with it. And off the rip, this dude Garrett is throwing an interception. Just a terrible pass. I don't know why he would think it would be open. It was double teamed and it was a curl route. And it went for 6 too. It's really funny. Like my family even ended up calling us after last game, letting us know that coach should definitely have me in the game except for Garrett, just because of the fact that he hasn't played good against ranked teams, and they know that I will be able to perform well. I mean, here against Ole Miss, down 7-0, and he throws another interception. It's not looking good for him at all in this game. And now, on 1st and 10, Montrell's playing off coverage. He ended up getting beat. It was a pretty good route. Beat to the inside. Luckily, it wasn't a touchdown, but Montrell got to lock in. But not only him, Garrett especially needs to lock in. Because of his 2 interceptions, Ole Miss is up 14-0. And he'll finally get the ball to Montrell, who will pick up a big gain. You got to get that ball to him, but don't force it into Montrell every single play. It's not going to work like that. You got to get the ball around to other people so that the team can think that everybody else getting the ball. Getting to the red zone finally, because he's not forcing the ball into Montrell. 3rd and goal. He got somebody to the back of the end zone. Couldn't get it to him, 4th and goal. And the field goal was missed. Luckily, the defense locked in, stopped Ole Miss. We get another opportunity to put some points on the board, but man, they sent a mean blitz at Garrett. 3rd and 12 now, and with no one to throw the ball to, desperate, threw that ball into double coverage. And let's just say with the game he's having so far, coach wasn't messing with it. It's finally my turn to get in the game. Now this is the moment I've been waiting for. Running on the field, I'm excited to play. I gotta show out here and right now that I'm the QB1 for this team. It's my opportunity. The moment I've been waiting for. The only bad thing is it's the end of the 3rd quarter and we're down 21-0. So I got a lot of pressure on me. Not really, but for me, I want to win this game. In my first play, I'm taking a sack, which isn't a good look, but at the same time, I'm just trying to, adapt to this game, and I'm just getting blitzed sent at me every single play. It's 3rd and 20. I want to throw this ball down the field, and guess what I do? I throw it to Montrell, and for my first completed pass in my college career, of course it's going to Montrell. And it was a disgusting catch. I mean, dude, this dude is disgusting, and I needed that too. Because that would have been the end of our drive. And that throwing catch right there was all I needed for all the confidence that I'm going to need. Getting that thing to Chris Hilton Jr., who was wide open for my first touchdown in my college career. Here we go. And now all I need is for defense to get a stop and we can be right back in this game. And they couldn't. Well, they did. Got in the 4th inches. And now I'm real hungry for this. I need to score on this drive here. We only got 3 people rushing, so I decided to run out to the right side, getting that thing to Montrell. We got to find our way down the field. He ended up trying to hurdle somebody, I guess, and got popped up out the air. I ended up taking a couple sacks, though, in this drive. 3rd and 19, couldn't get it out. 4th and 19 now. I'm going to be honest. When they send blitzes at me, it gets a little tough because I can't even get the ball out when I'm taking a hit. And I end up taking the hit again. And the game's over. Now, I'm not really that disappointed. I was the only one to score a touchdown, and I played 1 quarter, basically. Garrett is the reason why we lost this game, not me. That's all that matters. Now, I didn't have a great game, but hey, I put points on the board, and that's what you need. And when coach talked to me after the game, he let me know that I didn't look terrible. It was just my first time getting on the field, and there was a couple things that could be worked out, but hey, I'm going to be good. But halfway through the season, we're 8th in our conference, 4-3. This ain't how I thought we would be at all. And Garrett isn't having a good season. 15 touchdowns to 9 interceptions. He just got to do better. Or don't do better so I could play. And as for my boy Montrell, my twin, he going crazy. He could have more yards though. He got a whole nother half of the season to try to be #1 in receiving. But look though, y'all. This game right here against Alabama, the biggest game of the year so far. This one right here is going to determine a lot. Coach let me know, and Garrett know, that depending on how Garrett play in this game right here, the biggest game, is going to determine if he's the starting quarterback for the rest of the season. So this could be it right here. This could be my last game having to ride the bench. We're going to see what happens though. They're ranked #4. We'll see. First drive for us didn't go so well. So now on defense, trying to lock up 2nd and 1, they run the ball and Montrell takes a bad angle. They get the big first down. But then defense started locking up again. 3rd and 1. Trying to throw that ball out, but took a hit, couldn't get it out. They're going for it here on 4th and 1. All we gotta do is stop their running back, and couldn't do it, of course. Got all the way to the outside. He's too fast, got the first down. Gotta try it again. They're gonna got into the red zone. It's 3rd and 6, attacking and got the first down once again, and got tackled into the end zone. Like, what are we doing? They scored the first points of the game. So now it's Garrett's turn. He got to prove that he is still QB1 material. Here on 1st and 10, he got a guy wide open, using his speed, but couldn't get to the end zone. Hey, but got a big gain though. And now on 1st and 10, that boy Montrell is running a big old crossing route. Now it is raining out here, so Garrett could end up throwing an incomplete pass, but that thing got right to him. Touchdown. Make the extra points to tie a game. Tie game now. We got the ball back after stopping Alabama. 2nd and 5. Montrell running a curl route. He got it right to him. Caught that ball while taking a hit. Now on 1st and 10. Less than a minute and a half left in this first half. He tried to get to Montrell, but threw that way too early. That linebacker was all over that. Intercepted that ball. And now Bama has a chance to go ahead and take the lead. And they do, as they end up scoring a touchdown there. And now Bama got the ball with 30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. On 3rd and 13, they decided to be dumb and try to test Montrell over the top. He done got beat a couple times this season, but this time it's not happening. And I'm catching this interception, and now LSU, we got a chance. But this Bama defense is locking up. 3rd and 13. Montrell's open, but Garrett couldn't see him because that blitz got after him. And then on the next drive, when we got the ball back, this dude Garrett threw an interception. And that interception went for 6. Montrell wasn't on the field, so I guess he didn't have his guy to throw the ball to, but he's not looking good. And coach, he decided it's my turn to get in the game. Because of Garrett being trash, we're down 28-7. So at this point, there's no expectation for me to be able to come back in this game at all. It's just me basically getting some warm-ups in before I play in the next game and the rest of the season. Coach let me know that I'm starting because Garrett just hasn't played good at all. At all when we played ranked teams. Even when we played Ole Miss, they weren't even ranked. And he didn't have a good game at all. I ended up getting in. So, I guess this is the beginning of me and Montrell for real. It's time for us to go crazy. The twin duo's back. Took a big L this game, but look, man, I'm the starting quarterback now. Next season, this won't happen. I promise you. Garrett's last start, and it's looking like next game is going to be my first time being able to start. My first start in college football, and I'm excited for it, and I know Montrell is too. And I know my family, they're going to be watching for sure. They've been watching every game, but this is going to be different, because this time, it's both of us, and ain't no way I ruined this opportunity for myself. I'm finna go crazy. No cap. I mean, there's no way I could do as bad as he was doing. 16-11, just not a good ratio. But I don't need to worry about him no more. I'm starting on this team. I'm QB1. Let's go crazy. And I finally get my first college football career start. And the thing is, coach believes in me so much that my first start is against a ranked opponent. And it's a big game too. It's a rivalry game versus Florida, the Gators. So, hey, man, this is definitely going to be a testament to how I'm going to be. And no cap, I'm ready for this game. I would say I was nervous, but I'm not. I've been ready for this moment since the season started. I'm prepared. I also love the fact that my first career start is at home. And then my first career start pass is going straight to Montrell, who picks up this first down off the slant. I feel real comfortable in the pocket. Now, on this drive, couldn't really get nothing to go. 3rd and 10, and I got to find somewhere to get this first down, and my tight end's making a crazy diving grab. If my teammates are doing stuff like that, I'm good. Got that thing out to my running back. He tried to hurdle somebody, got over him, but couldn't get into the end zone. Ran this ball in. My first drive is a success. I ain't get the tub, but hey, it's not about me. It's about our team winning the game. Let's go. And now out here on defense is locked in too. All over that slant route. What an interception. Couldn't take it for 6, but it's cool though. We're going to score on this drive. Now, I forgot to say, but we ended up flying our family out to see us in this game. Yeah, they could have came for his debut, but we had to have him out here for our first game being able to play together, both starting. And so we got to put on a show. Now, in this drive, it really didn't go too good. I ended up getting sacked twice, and I just wasn't trying to get sacked again, so I had to throw that to the little flat route. But here on 2nd and 6, they threw the ball down the field, tried to get something to happen, and couldn't. He was double covered. 3rd and 6 now, and I was hoping he tested Montrell on this route, but instead got it underneath, picked up the first down. It's 3rd and 10 now. It's time to lock in. And they end up throwing the whole defense off. They ran a screen and got the first down, but just barely, and they end up scoring on the drive. And so with less than a minute left here in the first half, I got to find a way to get some type of points, get in the end zone somehow. I'm stepping up in the pocket. I'm not that fast, but hey, I'm fast enough to use my legs to pick up first downs though. You feel me? 1st and 10, getting this thing to Montrell, who gets the first down. Less than 30 seconds left in the first half now. And now 14 seconds left. It's 3rd and 5, and y'all already know who this is going to. Somehow they left Montrell wide open. Are you crazy? Touchdown. Fourth quarter now, 2nd and 10, up 14-10. And they end up leaving Montrell wide open once again. I don't know how they keep doing this, but hey, we'll take all the yards. Another touchdown for that boy. And the defense too, they doing their thing. End up getting a sack, and it's 3rd and 17. Making this tackle, 4th and 11, they got to punt that ball off. Or not, they're actually going for it. And they actually end up getting it. Montrell had a zone over their top and they end up getting beat. That's his fault. Doesn't happen all the time, but hey, it happens. Now it's a 3-point game with less than 4 minutes left in it. And I threw an interception. My first interception in my college football career at the worst moment. And now because of the interception I ended up throwing, they're already here in the red zone. On 3rd and goal, they will score a touchdown because the quarterback will find the end zone himself. And so because of my dumb interception, we're down by 4 points now. And there's no way I don't score on this drive. I have to, or we're going to lose this game. Got a guy wide open, end up getting the first down. That boy Caleb Jackson getting us the first down when we needed it. And I don't know what got into me on this play, but I thought I was like Mahomes or something. I mean, I feel like I can make this pass, but there were 2 people there and he couldn't secure it. I was going for it all there. But now it's 3rd and 10 and I got to find a way to at least get a first down. I ended up running backwards though. Got sacked. 4th and 21. But 4th down, and in this situation, just like my first ever completion, this thing going right to Montrell. He secured that catch. Big touchdown. He's the nastiest player in the nation without a doubt. Like, I really don't know what to tell y'all. He just bails me out every single time. And I appreciate that from him. But now, they are down 3 points. If we allow 3, we're probably going to OT. Just anything but a touchdown. And it's looking like they're making their way down the field because their quarterback is real confident in that pocket. Sitting there, just real patiently waiting for somebody to get open every single time. And this time it was Montrell's man, getting them into about field goal range. But here on 1st and 10, he tried to run out to the left side, ended up taking a pretty big sack, making it 2nd and 16. With only 40 seconds left in this game, what is going to happen? Try to get to Montrell's man, and guess what? I feel like he got hold. He was all over that. But for some reason, they called a pass interference or whatever. We're going to have to look at this again. He played that perfectly. He didn't touch him too early. He played the ball. I don't understand what was wrong with that play. But it's cool though. It don't really matter like that. It's 3rd and 13 now. He tried to force it in, incomplete pass. They got to kick the field goal, and they do. So now in OT, defense playing pretty good. 3rd and 7. Stopped them here, and all they could do was kick a field goal. And that's exactly what we did. Getting a big sack, and they got to kick that field goal, only going for 3 points. And look, us, we ain't going for no 3. We're going for the game. 1st and 10, and I'm running out to the right side. I want to throw a deep down the field, but I got my tight end wide open, Mason Taylor. Great block, and he ended up finding that way, fighting through all that contact to score the touchdown, the game-winning touchdown at that. Dog. And well, in my first college football career start, defeating Florida, ranked Florida, the rivalry game, like, yo, my career gonna be great. And my coach now knows that I'm QB1. I deserve it. I'm doing my thing. But man, it gotta be thanks to that boy Montrell. Look at him. 6 for 212 and 3 touchdowns, going crazy. Because of that, I had 4 to 1 pick. That pick was just terrible. Hey man, it's cool. Because I'm not gonna throw that many interceptions. That was just a dumb one. That was just a brain fart. But that boy Montrell also ended up getting SEC Offensive Player of the Week. He's him. After having a pretty good college football, like actual starting debut, a lot of people were saying a lot of things about me, about how I'm definitely the future of LSU over Garrett. Garrett is a senior at that, but you know, me being a freshman and being able to do what I did there, playing better than Garrett already, it really feels good. Especially being able to do this with my twin Montrell. Like, yo, it's amazing. Right now, we're down 7-0. I'm dropping back in the pocket, comfortable as ever. I mean, my old line is blocking for me. I was able to get that ball in. He made a crazy dive and grab. What a catch. I really don't want to make any more dumb decisions like I did throwing that one interception last game. And they only sent 3 people at me. That's an easy couple of yards that I end up picking up, 7 yards at that. And now getting that thing to my brother, gonna taking a hit, but he still kept the ball. Now making it all the way to 1st and goal, and I got my tight end securing that catch while getting tackled for the touchdown. And now on the defensive side of the ball, they're playing some good defense. Got them to 3rd and 13. Arkansas ended up doing a screen play, but didn't get enough yards to get the first down. They got us to 3rd down too. And I don't know who that DB is over there that's guarding Montrell, but I thought I'd be able to get over there, and he ended up burning Montrell. So back on defense, 3rd down once again. It's just like a lot of 3rd downs happening. And it looked like Montrell was beat over the top, but that ball was not high enough. That boy came away with the interception, and we get the ball right back. A minute left in the first half. Let's put some points on the board. And that's exactly what I plan to do. 1st and 10. I got some pretty good blocking. I gotta escape the pocket, and I do that, getting up the middle, sliding down. 50 seconds left. Now 30 seconds left on 1st and 10. Just trying to see what I can find, and I end up finding a wide open seam for the touchdown. Big play. Second half, and we got the ball up 7 points, and we can make this 14. About to run this play action, the guy came off the edge. I couldn't throw the ball out, got hit by multiple people. 2nd and 18 now. We got to gain all them yards back that I just lost from running backwards. I knew I need to stop running backwards, but tried to launch this ball down the field, and that safety made a crazy play swatting that thing away. And so now 3rd and 18. And y'all know every single time, whenever I'm in a bad predicament, throwing that thing right to Montrell. This time, he was able to beat that dude over the top and get the touchdown. And defense came in clutch once again, getting another stop. And this game is going to be over as long as we pick up a 1st down, make sure they lose all their timeouts. We're going to be good. I'm getting this 1st down. I should have slid down, but I wasn't taking no chances. And now at this point, just running the ball, making sure they lose all their timeouts. And this game is over, as we win this game 21-14, defending home turf once again. That's how you do it. And I get player of the game with 187, 66%, and 3 touchdowns. And I must have won it from some running, from like rushing yards and stuff, because I think it should have really went to Montrell. He went stupid. Because not only did he get them yards, he also got an interception. Like, come on now. And now finally, I get to play against a school that isn't really that good, Western Kentucky. But still, you can't underestimate any teams, because we seen what happened to FSU. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. But now I'm running up the pocket. Got my boy Montrell. He took a big hit and still secured that catch. He just got hands like that. Running the play action, and they almost end up getting back there to me. Luckily, one of my guys ended up getting at a block just for a second so I can get that thing to Montrell for the touchdown. Defense went out there, got to stop. 1st and 10, scrambling out to the right side, just waiting for Montrell, and I got him wide open. Now in the open field, he's trying to make people miss. He made 2 people miss and then finally got taken down by the last guy. I really don't like running play actions most of the time, because somebody could easily just come off of the edge and just kill me. But this time I'm getting out to my running back or tight end or fullback, whatever he is, picking up the 1st down. We got a real basic combo right here, just with slant and then a couple short routes. Slant to being wide open. And of course it's Montrell trying to make people miss, and he ended up getting to around the 8-yard line. And now here in the red zone, I got a Texas route out the backfield. Caleb Jackson just waited for that and ended up getting a touchdown. Wide open, nobody in there to cover it. It's really crazy going from playing the Gators to playing Arkansas, and now we're playing against Western Kentucky. And I feel so confident in the pocket. And this dude Montrell, he's confident all the time, taking this thing for 6. That's another interception on the season. Now they done started to score a little bit here in the second half. We're up 21-10, and they end up leaving my boy wide. I mean, I had 2 people wide open for touchdowns, and you know I had to choose Montrell. I knew he was gonna catch it, and it's another tud. We're dominating this game as we should be, but it's 3rd and 10 now. So you know who I'm going to. Burning his man over the top once again, but this time I overthrew it just a little bit. He had to dive for that, still made the grab though. And they end up playing good defense once again. Getting us 3rd and 10 again, and guess who I got? Another crazy dive and grab for that man Montrell. 1st and goal now, and I end up getting an out route. Touchdown. We going crazy. See, now imagine if I was the starting quarterback to start off this season. I feel like we would definitely be ranked, and we're gonna be ranked by the end of the season without a doubt. Cause I don't see us losing no games the way we playing, especially if Montrell doing this every game. Ain't no way. And I came out here, did my thing. 60%, 4 touchdowns, 319 yards. Doing great. You can't forget about Montrell's interception. Can't forget about it. It's the last game of the regular season, and we're playing against Oklahoma. And we're at their crib with it too. They're not having a good season. They're not ranked. We're not either. And we're trying to get that. Now, I don't know if winning this game right here is going to make us ranked or not, but we got to win it anyways. And I'm trying to make no dumb decisions. What I'm trying to do here in college is have the best touchdown interception ratio of all time. And to do that, obviously, you can't throw interceptions. So I won't. Just got to make smart decisions every single play. And that's what I'm going to do. I did it in high school, I can do it again. Now, even though Oklahoma isn't having that good of a year, they're still Oklahoma. So you got to play them like they are Oklahoma. And that's what we're doing. We got to make sure we never take our foot off their nets because they can randomly, out of nowhere, start playing well again. But for now, we're finna dominate. We're up 13-0, and the second quarter just started. 3rd and 7, quarterback scrambling out to the left side, trying to make this crazy pass, and it just wasn't smart at all. Got intercepted and taken for 6. And after getting another stop on them, we're up 20-0 with a chance to extend this lead even further. They left my tight end wide open. Another big catch, but he just wasn't fast enough to get to the end zone. It's fine, because here on 2nd and goal, we're going to get into that end zone, little out route, touchdown. I mean, this is just humiliating. We're at their crib. I feel embarrassed for them. They're playing this bad at home. Another interception that goes for 6. Just crazy, sad, that's tough. Man, all I can say is that's just an amazing way to end off the regular season. We started off really slow, but as soon as I started, yeah, we taking off. And I ain't even had to do nothing for I did throwing an interception, but that was when it didn't even matter. But man, what a crazy second half of the season, I guess. And what did I say, y'all? We're ranked number 18 in the nation. At 8-4, obviously we're not gonna make it to the college football playoff, but at least we do get a bowl game, the Texas Bowl versus Arizona State. Hey man, we gotta take what we can get. Now, this right here is officially the last game of the season, and we gotta make sure that we dominate in this game against Arizona State. It's the Texas Bowl, and it's our first bowl game, so we gotta make sure that we win. Cause just imagine me doing what I've been doing, haven't lost a game yet, but then losing to Arizona State, that would be crazy. And on their first drive, they scored a touchdown. We didn't. We're down 7-0 here in the second quarter, and for some reason left that boy Mason Taylor wide open. We're tying this game up. Them boys got locked up. 1st and 10 now. Running the play action. Mason Taylor's running the out route, and I got him open, picking up the 1st down. It's 2nd and 10 now, and somehow on this play, almost every single one of them, actually all of them did get off of their blocks, but then I made this crazy pass to the crazy catch for the 1st down. And now making our way down the field, about 2 minutes left in his first half, Mason Taylor is going crazy in this game, picking up another 1st down. He's just been my go-to guy in this game. And now 2nd and 7, and I really couldn't find anyone to throw the ball to. Ended up getting sacked and took a loss of yardage. But then on 3rd and 19, once again, took a big hit, and that ball really went right into his hands. Luckily, these aren't one of the good schools, so that's not an interception, because that would have been terrible. But this time, wide open. Who? Montrell, of course, touchdown. Now Montrell, he done returned a couple punts this year, but none of those was like this one. A crazy spin, got between the defense, burning every single person, and takes it all the way to the crib. Crazy return. We're up 10 points now. If we score on this drive, most likely this game is over. Got this thing to Montrell, and he is getting sticky. And now on 2nd and 10, running 5 out, somehow they left Chris Hilton Jr. wide open for an easy touchdown. Man, just a very dominant performance. And now I'm starting to show off my crazy arm talent, getting that thing down the field for a crazy throw. He ended up getting caught, but hey, it's crazy. And so we winning this bowl game, not just winning, but dominating like we should, 38-14. Well, I put up one of my craziest passing games, 347 yards, 64%, 3 touchdowns. No picks either. And man, this was an amazing game all around. But now with the season being over with, that was our last game. These are the stats I put up in my almost half a season I guess I got to play in. And I ended up having 20 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. That's a crazy touchdown to pick ratio, like some Aaron Rodgers type stuff. And if you remember, at halfway through the season, Montrell wasn't even top 5. Now he number 1 in yards and up there in touchdowns. And I wish I could show y'all how many interceptions he had, but y'all seen them. They just don't show them. But as y'all can see, he also ended up winning the Biletnikoff, but somehow he won the Biletnikoff and didn't get national first team All-American. Doesn't make sense. He got second team and freshman. And obviously for me, I ain't get anything, but it's cool because next year I'm going to be first team without a doubt. But I guess we could just see next season. Can't wait. If you're wondering who won the Natty, it was Georgia.